Welcome to a quick history of Temple Baptist Church. The year was 1972. Prospect Baptist Church sponsored a mission to plant a church in Jonesboro, Arkansas. In July, 50 people met together in the living room of Temple's first pastor, Brother Thurman Holt. Then they rented a garage to continue services while looking for land to build their first building. When a plot of farmland had been identified as a potential location, many members hopped the fence to pray together under a nearby tree that if it was God's will, He would help them acquire this land. And He did! Before long, they had a mobile unit on the property before building their first building, then adding another, then a gymnasium, then remodeling those two joint buildings into one. Then a new end of the church was built before some of the initial land was sold to surrounding businesses, settling our building into its current location. Over the past 50 years, there have been 5 pastors. Yeah, he was here twice. 41 staff members, and over 3,785 members. We've had children's programs, youth programs, which have had some fun names, college programs, adult programs, and senior programs. Love that name, by the way. Y'all are awesome. But as cool as all that is, what's more exciting is how far Temple has reached. With more than 5 church plants, 8 missionaries sent, and 27 people ordained into ministry, the impact of this church has been felt across the world. From a small prayer meeting under a tree in Arkansas, to mission work in the remote villages of Zambia. But the most important numbers of all are the over 1,600 people who've been baptized, a majority of which gave their lives to Christ here at Temple. When celebrating the history of this church, we can't just celebrate a building because that's not what the church is. This church is made up of the 3,785 plus members, both past and present, who have gathered together to worship God and share the gospel around the world. If you asked us which of these past 50 years is our favorite, we'd have to say this one, and then the next one. Because there's a difference between a milestone and a finish line. When we look back, we can look at the first documented salvations in the church. If these were the only ones, if only one person had gained a relationship with Christ through all 50 years of effort, it would have all been worth it. We could pack it all up and call it a success, but we won't, because 50 years isn't the end. The only years more exciting than the last 50 are the ones to come, and we can't wait to see what God has in store for us.